Hey friends, this is Nate coming to you from Springfield, Missouri at Palen Music Center. And what are we checking out today? We're checking out the Bad Cat Cub 40R. This is a really cool amp. You know, this is an EL34 bass platform. And typically what that means, as you well know, that's going to be a really great, gainy, crunchy kind of amp. But this, I'm going to tell you, the clean will shock you. And John Thompson, who is the owner and proprietor and visionary of Bad Cat, he's done some really cool, by the way, John's a great guy too, if you ever have a chance to talk with him on the phone or meet him in person. And he's done some really cool stuff with these amps. They build their own transformers. I believe he's out of the aviation industry, and anyway, he's super smart. And they made their own transformers as well as this K-Master knob. And essentially what this is going to do for you, think of it like a power scaling attenuator. I am not an amp doctor, scientist person, but I can tell you what I hear is it sounds really good even when you turn the master down, which is all you need to know, right? Also, 2 preamp tubes available through this little switch right here. You've got your standard 12AX7 as well as something kind of voxy, EF86, and we'll hear that in just a second. Bass treble, and this one's got reverb, and the reverb is really, really ambient and lush. And you can use it with pedals, and I love reverb, so we got the one with reverb in it. And it's got a fat switch, and the fat switch is great for kind of sending something with humbuckers like this November Burst Les Paul / model. And it just sends it over the edge, and it's awesome for strats and tellies. But anyway, we're going to play a few guitars, and 1, 2, 3, here we go. This is the overdrive side of the Bad Cat Cub 40R. I never know what I'm going to play when I start playing this kind of stuff, but this tone is super inspirational. You know, it is not super brutal in terms of the overdriveness of it, but it's that perfect. And by the way, these amps take pedals like a champion. Typically, when you've got an EL34 driven platform, it doesn't want, you know, modulation or time-based effects in the front of the amp. Not so here. You can do it. Here's a Strymon L cap, and look. Right? And I'm going to just turn my volume down here on my rhythm pickup. I'll be in the middle. Volume down here a little bit on the bridge pickup. Listen to this. Let's try a different guitar. All right, up next we've got a Fender American Original 69 thin line, 3-tone sunburst, roasted maple neck, everything you want for Christmas. This is such a killer guitar. Okay, so I'm on the neck pickup. I'm on the 12AX7 side of the amp on the preamp side. Also, I didn't mention this before, but the cut knob, that's just like on your old school Vox where it's sort of, again, not an amp doctor, but it's sort of like a presence kind of thing. And I've got the cut turned up a little bit to get a nice little bright bite, and the treble backed off just a skosh. Here's what it sounds like. Nice and just clean, pretty, jangly. And honestly, when I think of Bad Cat, I think a lot of telly and country artists who use these amps because they do that voxy, jangly thing so well. So here's the middle position. That's what you want right there. Now the back position, and I'm gonna throw on a little bit of slap back here. Super duper inspirational. Let's go to something else. All right, up next we've got a Paul Reed Smith Silver Sky, kind of stratty. Really digging these, by the way. And this thing through the Bad Cat is a funk machine. Now, one thing we didn't talk about is this amazing reverb here. So, I don't know what they're doing, but I like it. And I don't need to know, I guess. But the reverb is big and awesome and ambient. I'm going to turn on this Sweet Tea, because we talked about how great it takes pedals. We haven't done one yet. So this is on the kind of the Marshally side of the Sweet Tea, and I'm just using bridge pickup, a little bit of volume swells, but listen to how big, there's no delay on. The little light on the L cap is blinking, but it's not turned on. This is just the reverb off the amp. And this is the sound I'm working with. That's a pretty long reverb. I don't know how well that translates into your cell phone, whatever it is you're watching this on, but that's a really nice, really wet, really long, delicioso reverb. Anyway, moving on to the next one. All right, last but not least, Rock and Roll Relics, Johnny Thunders. I'm pretty sure in Japanese this says all attitude, all the time, every day, all night. Single P90. Nowhere to hide, friends. Let's do this. I've got this on the 12AX7 side, and I really want you to hear how this amp sounds so just with a slightly overdriven 12AX7. Single P90, here we go. Things I love about a single P90 pickup. Nash, have you seen the Tom Bukovac where he's talking about this? And you can turn the volume down, and you got to have a good amp to do it, and this Bad Cat will surely get you there. Listen to this. Not only is that clean, but that is ever so acousticy, right? I hope this is helpful to you. If you have not checked out the Bad Cat Cub 40R or any of the Bad Cat amps, you've got to check them out. We've got them here in our store in Springfield, Missouri. Also, please visit us online at palenmusic.com. We will see you soon.